Hey everyone, this is Craig Ries with Hollywood Junket. As you know, we're following Deal or Deal No Island this season, and one of the things we get to do each week is interview the eliminated contestant from the show. And tonight or today, that is going to be Storm. I'm so sorry to see you go. I was a big fan of yours, and we're going to jump right into the questions. But first, how are you doing, and how was it watching last night's episode?
I'm doing okay. Again, all things considered, right? No longer have a chance at millions of dollars, but other than that, it is okay around here. Watching last night's episode was pretty surreal because uh that was a really, really good depiction of exactly what happened and how I felt.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we were definitely all blindsided by Dickson's choice. Did you have a feeling at all, especially in hindsight, that he was planning to do that, or was anyone else even considering you?
No, I
Yeah,
had absolutely no idea. I don't think anybody on that island, right? Producers, cast, Joe, I don't think anybody saw that coming. It was a complete blindside and nobody was prepared for it.
you handled it well. I would have been livid.
I mean, I was in shock, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember that watching on TV is funny too, but I remember when he initially was talking, I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I'm talking to Letty. I'm joking at that time with Letty because she's like, I don't know, like I feel like they're looking at us, cameras on us, like da, da, da. And I was like, you're tripping, Letty. Like it's fine. He wants CK out. We talked to him. It's gonna be fine. And he's like, yeah, this is best for my game. Storm, take a hike. And I was just like, I was shocked. And I mean, you don't really have time to sit there and process information, right? They kind of sweep you off the island because they don't want your influence to really mess with anybody. And
right.
and so yeah, I stood up there. I think I blacked out, and I was just like, yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. I was really happy to be here. Good luck to all you guys.
Yeah. Dickson said he wanted to visit you in Austin. I wanted to make sure, but I can tell, yes, you're definitely from Austin from the side behind. I lived there for
Yeah.
13 years. I'm a big fan of Austin, Texas, for sure. Has he visited? Have you kept in touch? And then also, have you seen or talked to Maria Grace?
We'll start with the diction question.
Yep.
Absolutely not. I thought it
No.
was crazy. And it's funny, when I watched the episode, I'd forgotten that he said this, but I thought it was absolutely crazy that you eliminated me from a competition to win millions of dollars. Come up to me afterwards, give me a buddy tap, and say, hey, don't worry about it, man. We're gonna be best friends when I come and visit you in Austin. Like, we'll catch up. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, Craig. But so no, yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
Dickson.
No. Okay.
Wouldn't have done animosity against him, right? It was a game, but like, no, I wasn't exactly buying his flight to come and see me. As far as Maria Grace, I may have gone and visited her in LA. She might be coming and visiting me in Austin. You'll have to see.
Awesome. That's very cool to know. Just make
Mhm.
sure she doesn't come during the summer. It's disgusting during the summer.
Oh, I love the summers.
Oh,
I
it's
love
so
the
hot.
summers. I know as well.
You.
I try to do my best to live on the lake, basically, on
I
a
get.
boat
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
So,
That's
uh,
smart.
so I have a way to cool off, but yeah.
Absolutely. So, kind of in regards of psychology of the game, I mean, I would consider what Dixon did kind of a backstabbing move. Has this affected kind of like your everyday life, like maybe meeting new people? Are you kind of more guarded now?
No, like honestly, Dixon removing me didn't exactly well, it shocked me, don't get me wrong, but when I
Yeah.
started to look back on it, I was like, maybe there's a couple things I could have done different, maybe not. Ultimately, I don't think he was going into that game planning to get me out. I think he was really going to take out CK, and then he won $5 million, and he was feeling so good that he wanted to make an impact on the game. And he wanted that episode to be talked about for a long time. And I gotta tell you, in my opinion, I don't know about yours, it's the best episode so far.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
crazy.
And
So
one of the better ones in just reality TV in general. That was an awesome episode.
yeah, there's so many
Um,
just perfect little things, right? My showmance is starting to form. I wasn't hitting the axe. Maria Grace gives me a little rub on the shoulders. I nail it. Highest amount of money ever won in history. Dixon pulls something completely out of his ass that nobody saw coming. It was great TV.
It really was. Unless we didn't see it, CK and Dixon didn't seem to have any kind of alliance or anything. So do you think the reason he eliminated you was just for the physical threat?
I mean, I think he made some BS up on the spot and was like, yeah, you're seen as a physical threat to me. Like, I think if it comes down to it, you can beat me. And while I think that's true, I don't even think that's the reason he got rid of me. I think that um at that point I hadn't really done anything super notable. I'd been kind of sandbagging all of my competitions to stay in the middle until I found myself in an alliance and then sort of was going to pick it up. So I mean, unless he was just looking at me and being like, that guy can beat me and things, I hadn't proven myself to do something like that. So I think, I don't know if it was really personal or if it was just for gameplay. I feel like it might have been a little more personal, but it's hard to say.
Personal meaning like, did y'all not get along? Or
No,
no,
I
okay.
think me and Dickson are really good friends. There were
Yeah.
some comments that he might have not loved my relationship with some of the girls on the island.
Okay. Yeah.
I think maybe he didn't love me squat pressing him in front of everybody in episode like 1 or 2. That might have been, kind of robbing of his man card a bit. So that might have had something to do with it.
I get where
His
we're going. Yeah.
family with David in poverty, maybe they said something, but I mean, I really don't think they did, or else the camera would have caught it. So it's hard to say. I
I
think he was
see. I see.
adrenaline rush.
Well, let me get one more question from you. There here, we'll end with this one. This is a good one. Is there anyone that's kind of been undercover so far in the show that you think will be a major threat moving forward?
Um, I mean, I feel like I know who I was thinking would be major threats at that time, right? I mean, I told Letty right before I got kicked off, hey, you can take this to the very end. Like you
I
can
love her. Yeah.
the whole thing. She's very animated though, and she's very obvious about her intentions to win everything. So I wouldn't say she's super undercover.
Hmm.
Poverty's obviously at this point like scheming in 20 different ways. Dixon, you should probably watch out for because he's clearly like knows what he's doing. Like he lies through his teeth, and everybody knows that now. And apparently he's watched so many Deal or No Deal episodes that he's memorized case girls. So kind of sleeper. But yeah, I think those are pretty good threats right now.
I
Although
would,
Dixon now has a huge target on his back because he's a liar. So
yes, it is going to be interesting to see how the rest of the show goes for him for sure. And yeah,
yeah,
I'm Team Letty for sure. I think she's amazing. So
yeah,
excited
yeah.
for her.
Letty's great. Plays a
Yeah.
super true game. So you guys will be excited to see what she does.
Awesome. Well, Storm, thank you again so much for your time. I got a lot of questions answered. I really appreciate that. You were great. And yeah, we're very excited to see what happens. And just good luck with everything. And maybe we'll talk to you towards the end of the season again.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much, Craig.
You're welcome. Again, guys, my name's Craig Ries with Hollywood Junket. We've interviewed every contestant so far from Deal or Deal No Island. So please subscribe and like our channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.